Okay, let's take a look at this balance sheet and accounting equation problem. I'll read it to you. You see it at the top of the screen there. At the beginning of the year, Exicon Company had total assets of $200,000, total liabilities of $110,000, and shareholders' equity of $90,000. For the year, Exicon Company earned a net income of $75,000 and declared cash dividends of $30,000. At the end of the year, the company had total assets of $300,000 and its shareholders' equity was $135,000. So we have to determine what the liabilities were at the end of the year. So here's what we know, right? They gave us $200,000 as the assets at the beginning of the year. Let me make that a little bit wider here. Liabilities were $110,000 and shareholders' equity were $90,000. Then they tell us that the company had $75,000 of income. Well, income increases stockholders' equity, so we're going to add $75,000 there. But then they also declared dividends of $30,000, and when we declare dividends, that reduces retained earnings, which is a portion of stockholders' equity. So we had a net change of $45,000. Now, they also told us that the company had total assets of $300,000 at the end of the year. So we know this number here had to be a $100,000 increase. Okay? Now, once we know that, we also know that stockholders' equity was $90,000 plus the net change of $45,000, which was the $75,000 of income less the $30,000 of dividends that were declared. So that's $135,000. So therefore, mathematically, this number has to be the $300,000 less the $135,000, since assets always equal liabilities and stockholders' equity. So we know the answer is $165,000, and therefore we could compute this balance by simply taking the $165,000 and subtracting $110,000. Of course, you probably could do that in your head to determine that that was $55,000. Okay? And that's this problem. I hope you found this helpful.